A very good afternoon, students. Welcome to the class once again. Uh, this is Dr. Sanjana Sharma from the Department of English. As you know, we are doing an essay, Selected Snobberies by Huxley. We have come to know about the biography and achievement of Huxley. Let us today begin the textual analysis of the essay. Open your book at page number 140. Let us begin the text of the essay. All men are snobs about something. Who is a snob? Snob is a person who feels that I am superior to others. So, all men are snobs about something. I say that most of us feel ourselves superior to others in so many ways. One is almost tempted to add, there is nothing about which man cannot feel snobbish. There are several things over which we human beings can feel, we can be snobbish over so many things. It could be wealth, it could be power, it could be the beauty, physical appearance, chivalry, anything. We can feel, we can be snobbish over anything in our life. But this would doubtless be an exaggeration. And what is meant by exaggeration? Exaggeration means to make something look other than what it actually is. Huxley says that this is not the case. Actually, we cannot feel snobbish about many things. And what are these things? There are certain disfiguring and mortal diseases about which there has probably never been any snobbery. He says some diseases are there that make us appear ugly, that give us an ugly appearance. We lose the beautiful look that we have. So one usually can't feel snobbish over a disease that has disfigured him. I cannot imagine, for example, that there are any leprosy snobs. Students, you must have heard about leprosy. It is a skin disease. And this disease causes our limbs, our body to get disfigured out of this ailment. So Huxley says that there can't be anyone who can boast about this thing that he is suffering from leprosy. More picturesque diseases, even when they are dangerous, and less dangerous diseases, particularly when they are the diseases of rich, can be very frequently are a source of snobbish self-importance. But he says some diseases are there that occur usually only in the upper strata of life. Students, you must have heard about many categories of diseases. Some are lifestyle disorders, some are genetic diseases. Lifestyle disorders are usually found in rich people, as they can have healthy food all the time, or rather we can say they usually they eat excessively. They have such a great variety of food available before them, and due to less exercise, due to less physical activity, they become a victim of lifestyle disorder like hypertension and diabetes. These are very common diseases, you must have heard about them. So he says some diseases are there that specifically could be found in the upper strata of society, and some rich people can boast about this fact. I have met several adolescent consumption snobs who thought that it would be romantic to fade away in the flower of youth like Keats and marry Bastistef. Keats, you know about John Keats, the famous romantic British poet. He died due to tuberculosis at a very early age in his life. And who was Mary? Mary was a sculptor, a painter, a journal writer. She was born in Russia. Later on, she took the citizenship of France. She too died of tuberculosis at the age of 25. So both these, they were, and she too wrote this Mary. She wrote her autobiography in French, and it is a very popular autobiography. So these two very popular persons from England and from France, they died due to tuberculosis. So they were an exemplary figure before the youth of their own time for their achievements. So students, we will continue with the essay in our next class. Thank you very much.